We have big news today, like huge changes coming to Roblox, a massive new scam going around, Roblox being broken, and more Roblox news today. So let's get right into it with our first story being a pretty big scam going around, and it's actually pretty insane. And it also to do with Pet Simulator. So in the new Pet Simulator game, they released like these ornaments, and what the ornament is that you can just hang it up on a tree and then put up a special message and whatever. And whoever goes to that ornament in any server and like any game, they can see your message. So it's like across every single server. So they're actually pretty insane. This was a Christmas update, but there's like specific areas in the game where the ornaments still are. So I don't think you can hang them up anymore, but they still exist around the map. And usually the messages are just like harmless, you know, and just joking around. Some people calling the game trash, you know, whatever. But also with that, a lot of people have been using this to make a giant scam. Let me kind of break down what's going on. So as you can see in this post, a lot of them would say stuff like, here's a duplicate pet method or how to get free diamonds or stuff like that. And all you have to do is go to their YouTube channel, which at first it seems like self-promotion, but if you go to the YouTube channel, it gets way deeper, because once you go to the YouTube video, it'll just be like a regular video saying like, here's how you do it, but they'll actually tell you to download like a script or download something that they link in the description or whatever. And then right when you download that, a lot of people just get instantly hacked and their Roblox account is gone, and they then hack like their Pet Simulator account, take all their pets and whatever, which are actually insane. People are using the in-game feature to take people to a YouTube channel to then make people download something to then hack their account. It's pretty crazy like how elaborate this is for, you know, just a scam. And obviously a lot of people obviously aren't going to fall for this because they won't even go to the channel in the first place, but a lot of little kids see stuff like this and they think it's real. You know, they don't know any better, so they just think it's real and they fall for it, and well, their account's gone. And they probably downloaded a virus too, honestly. So this is a pretty insane scam, and we haven't really seen something like this before. And overall, the ornament feature has been kind of being used really badly right now, which to be fair, I feel like you could kind of see coming. Letting players put any message they want across every server, you know, just seems like a bad idea, and as you can see, it's not working out too well. Overall, though, pretty insane scam. We haven't really seen anything like this before. But anyways, with that being said, let's get to our next story of Roblox actually doing something good for once. Or actually, to be fair, they've been doing a lot of good stuff recently, and the topic I want to talk about later, they did something good, but you know what I mean. So over the past few years, there's actually been a Roblox group that fostered a really bad community, and it had over 10,000 inappropriate posts on it, which is insane. And over the years, Roblox hasn't even taken action against the group. Like, they've content deleted a few times with the name and the group icon, but they never actually took action against the group, which people thought was very weird. But eventually Roblox did actually take down the group recently, which is very good. However, with that being said, if you want a bigger deep dive into this and a completely uncensored view into this, I actually made a whole video on my new channel going over this completely unfiltered. So if you want to check out that, it's a link in the description and the pinned comment for bonus news. Check it out after this video. And subscribe to the channel too. But with that being said, let's get to our next story. Roblox being completely broken right now for every device, it seems like. Over the past few weeks, I've seen almost every device and every version of Roblox have some sort of error and be broken in some way. And I also started with this post here of someone saying, why is it all loading? And as we can see here, the Windows version is being very weird because for some reason, everything is just stuck in the loading phase and nothing is loading and nothing works, which is very interesting and very weird. I don't know if the actual game itself is broken, but this is more of a glitch with the homepage, and for some reason, it's just being very glitchy and very weird right now. And if you read the comments, a lot of people are saying the exact same thing, like they've been having this issue for a long time actually, so it's nothing actually new. It's just been popping up a lot recently, which is very weird and very interesting. Although to be fair, with the app version, you should be able to just re-download it or just restart it and you should be fine, but it's pretty weird what's going on with that. But as I mentioned, it doesn't end here. I've also seen a lot of errors going on with the general Roblox on PC, where the game keeps crashing for a lot of people. Like as we can see in this tweet, this person responded to Roblox's tweet just saying, the game closes by itself and it gives me an error. I sent at least 15 reports with video clips, can you do anything about it? And we've seen an error like this pop up before too, where the game just crashes, but there's actually been on mobile before, so it seems to be happening on PC as well right now, and it's being very broken. And overall, there's been like a general error going on in Roblox for a while, which I covered recently. So Roblox is being very broken and very weird right now. But also with that, I've seen a lot of people saying that mobile is being very broken and very weird right now, and then PlayStation as well is being also very broken and it keeps crashing. So right now it seems that every single device in some sense is kind of broken in Roblox, which is pretty crazy. But the main one seems to be PC. I think the mobile and PlayStation one is a bit like, it's not like too insane, it's not happening to a few people, but the PC ones I've seen a lot of people post about it. And in general, a lot of people can't play Roblox right now, whether that be on the app version or the desktop version or whatever. Super weird what's going on with that. But with that, let's get to our next story of Roblox actually uncensoring more bad words. So for the past month now for some reason, Roblox has slowly started uncensoring a bunch of inappropriate words and phrases, and especially in other languages. And they've been uncensoring a lot of bad stuff for the chat and also when you're creating an account for your username, which is very weird because we've seen the role share filter break, you know, every once in a while, and the username filter break every once in a while. And usually when that happens, it breaks for like 10 minutes, people make a bunch of accounts, the accounts get deleted, and then it just goes back to normal. But this one's very weird because over the course of the last month, just random phrases and words have been individually getting unblocked, just like every few weeks or so, or every few days or so. And the words and phrases are just very random. Like the one today is another phrase in another language that just is a bad word, but for some reason now it's uncensored and you can say it and you can make accounts with it and stuff. And also with that, like I mentioned, over the past few weeks, they've been uncensoring a lot of stuff in the chat as well as the usernames and signing up. So it's very weird what's going on. I thought this would be fixed by now since Roblox, you know, this kind of started happening over Christmas. So I just thought like, oh, Roblox employees are on break, so they probably won't fix it. But now that Roblox employees are back from break and it's still happening, it's kind of weird what's going on. And it seems to be just a big glitch where for some reason over the course of the next few weeks, or for the past few weeks, they've been uncensoring just random phrases and usernames. I don't really understand how this works though, because usually, like I said, it just breaks all at once, which makes sense, you know, the whole thing breaking. But random phrases, especially in other languages, is getting uncensored. It's very weird what's going on with that. But also with that being said, you probably shouldn't still say stuff in the chat and make usernames with it, because there still is a chance you get banned and warned for it, even though it's Roblox's mistake for uncensoring it. Just be very careful with that, because usually these accounts do get banned, you know, after a little bit. But anyways, with that being said, let's get to our next story, or our last story, of a big new changes coming to Roblox. So yesterday, Roblox actually updated their terms of use, or like their TOS, and in it they actually announced a lot of big changes, which we've wanted on Roblox for so long. So I already see news here to us saying, Roblox will update their terms of use on February 15, 2024. And then they say that they read through it, and then they're gonna link like all the good points, which I'm gonna go over. So yeah, all this will be effective and updated on February 15th of this year, so like a month from now. Alright, so the first thing is this, and probably the biggest one being, the creator terms of a new statement, section 6, that says Roblox can moderate any experience in which an alarming number of users violate Roblox terms, where the developer refuses to take any action against such behavior. Which is pretty insane, because as we've seen over like forever now, so much popular Roblox games and Roblox games in general break TOS over and over again, and well, nothing happens against it. Like for example, Meep City, the developers completely ignored it and kept breaking TOS. Pet Simulator X, I guess. Okay, as I'm editing this, I realized I was a bit confused at the point. What the point was saying is that they can take action against a game when users in the game constantly break the TOS and then the developer doesn't take any action against the players or the issue, rather than the developer breaking TOS. But I still think the developer, it applies in some way, but it's more so the users and the developer not taking action against the users. So Meep City will still apply because the party feature, for example, is really bad and the developer ignored it. So I was just a bit confused, and I bring up that point again just so you know. And in general right now, it seems like Roblox is going to be more stricter on Roblox games and not let them off the hook so easily. Obviously, to be fair, games like Pet Simulator stuff will probably still be fine because they make Roblox a bunch of money, let's be real. But it's good that they updated this so they can take action in the future. And a lot of people seem very happy about this and saying this is like one of the best things Roblox has announced in a while. Like there's a bunch of tweets about this saying how amazing this feature is. Like this one here, someone saying, did Roblox just create a rule because of Meep City? What an absolute fantastic addition to the TOS. And if you read the comments, everyone's saying this is a W because this is a big change coming to Roblox. But there's even more. Next, Roblox said, one of the 4 new additions in Appendix C states that Roblox can decline to handle any appeals of illegal content notices from previous offenders who abuse these systems. It also stresses that they may suspend or terminate accounts that frequently post illegal content, which once again is a big change that Roblox needed for a while. And this is really good. So much people upload inappropriate content, illegal content, and just do so much horrible stuff on the platform, and Roblox kind of doesn't really take action against it properly. But now they have stricter rules in place, so it seems like they can finally start taking action against them properly, which is very good, and this is a very important thing that Roblox announced. And next we have this one where it says, another new section in Appendix C discloses how different factors are used to provide users and creators the most relevant search results and recommendations. They disclose how users and creators can change the way results or recommendations are shown in some queries, which is very interesting and very weird. I'm not too sure what they mean by this. But I feel like this kind of relates to, if you guys remember a while ago, when the whole anime game deletion drama was going on, GameFam actually somehow made it so when you search anime, their game pops up. So it's probably something to do with that, how creators can affect like what searches so their game pops up and stuff like that. But in general, with that being said, we've seen some pretty big changes to the TOS and the term of service. You know, some big major changes that Roblox has needed and hasn't addressed for so long. And they all seem pretty good, to be honest. Now, obviously, let's address the elephant in the room being that obviously Roblox says stuff like this all the time. You know, it doesn't mean that they're obviously going to do it. But the fact that stuff like this is in place now means that they can more comfortably take action in situations like these, because it's stated in the TOS and the terms of service, which every user has to agree to. So I feel like Roblox can start cracking down on more of illegal content and also Roblox games that violate TOS. And these are very big changes coming to Roblox soon. And I wonder how this might shift a lot of the popular games, as we said, because a lot of popular games break TOS over and over again, and there's never been like a specific thing where it says they can ban them over this, or, you know, terminate them or whatever over this, but now it says that they can take action against them, so I'm curious how that plays into. And also the major thing being them talking about the illegal content on the platform, which has been a major issue for so long, so it seems like going forward they'll probably, you know, take care of that as well. So pretty big changes on Roblox, and honestly really good for them, I can't even lie. Most of this is pretty good, but obviously we have to wait and see how they actually handle situations and how they use their new terms of service. But so far so good, and honestly really good changes from Roblox, and it's really good that they spoke out about a lot of this stuff. And if you enjoyed, check this video to find out what roles might ban you because of this, and I'll see you in the next one.